Sex will be off the menu once she gets married.
Come on, Stag Man, it's your big night. You do the honours. Hey. Well, get your kid off. Give the ladies something to think about.
She's actually got a really good body. I know. What a waste. Gerald, please.
Please, Morgan.
Go away.
I'm really sorry.
Leave me alone.
To tell you the truth, I'm not even really sure what I should be apologising for, but whatever it is, I'm really sorry.
Do I seriously have to spell it out?
Yes. Unless you want me to buy a vowel.
6.
What?
6. 666. That's all I've been hearing lately. And how we won't last 5 seconds because we won't be having any. But then what do? You come waltzing on in here and you just start taking off your clothes. Some asexual you turned out to be.
Wait, you're upset because I'm asexual and I took off my clothes?
I'm upset because you made a spectacle of yourself and you made me look like a fool.
I swear, I never meant to embarrass you. I just wanted to keep the party alive. I thought everyone was having a good time.
Yeah? Well, here's a newsflash. You were wrong. Where do you think you're going?
See if Morgan's all right.
Well, no way, Jose.
I just want to help.
Give Gerald and Morgan some space.
Three's a crowd, Solly.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to see if Morgan's all right.
Let it go, Solly. Let it go.
Oh, excuse me, please. I'm sorry, busy. I need to use the bathroom. Well, so do Gerald and Morgan. They need to sort out their relationship, or what's left of it. I'm sure they can find a more appropriate venue than the women's toys. Sorry, Brooke. Well, what am I meant to do?
Cross your legs.
I can see if the men's is free for you if you like.
Oh, no thanks. I'll go upstairs to my room.
Come on. We've got more important things to do, like finish our mojitos. Come on.
Hey! Hey! Where do you think you're all going? Well, it's getting late. No, it's early. And I've got an early start.
I'll come with you.
But there's lots more fun to be had. I mean, I've organised more games.
The party's over, Libby.
No, it's not.
The bride-to-be is crying her eyes out in the bathroom. Face it, it's over.
Nice one, Kieran.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't make Gerald take his clothes off.
What?
Come on, Morgan. You can't stay in there all night.
Watch me.
I can't. There's a toilet door separating us.
Why don't you just go home?
I'm not leaving here without you. Besides, what about all our guests out there?
With any luck, they'll be gone by now. I can't be facing any of them again tonight.
I guess this means you really do care what people think about us, about our sex life or lack thereof.
I guess it does.
Which means that you didn't mean it when you said that sex wasn't important to you.
I thought I meant it.
Well, if you don't know anymore, Morgan, you need to admit it to yourself and to me so that we can sort this thing out together.
You're asexual. I'm not. I want sex. You don't. How do we solve that, huh? How? Us getting married, no one thinks it's a good idea. Sarah.
Callum.
Tanya.
Well, what about you? What do you think? After all, we're the ones getting married in a week, aren't we?
Your hen stopped clucking already.
That would be because the hen's party ended in tears, literally.
Whose?
Morgan's. Long story. Anyway, I have decided that we should make a promise to ourselves.
Yeah.
No more rows about Brooke. Can we agree to disagree at least?
We can try.
So, how's it been, holding the fort?
Oh, you know, it is. Get one off the assembly line, another one takes its place.
Would you rather be back in the PCC with Brooke? Sorry, we don't go there anymore. Anyway, I'll see you at home, okay? Don't work too hard.
Are you okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
It's just you didn't mention anything about losing Zach or
Patch
anything.
and dispatch, right? You said that's the way it goes around here.
I know, but you're not meant to get used to it overnight.
I'm fine.
You sure?
I said I'm fine, Tracy. Why don't you get my next patient?
Hey, didn't
Didn't think I'd be picking you guys up quite this early.
Yes, well, things sort of ground to a halt.
Why? What'd I miss?
Gerald stripping and Morgan fleeing to the bathroom in tears.
Really?
Morgan and Gerald are still in the bathroom. Maybe I should go and...
No. It might be best just to let them sort it out for themselves, yeah?
Yeah, can I have a quick word before you whisk these two away?
Sure.
The cafeteria catering contract. I'd like to resubmit my tender.
Resubmit?
Yeah, Libby shot the first one down.
Really?
Didn't she tell you?
News to me.
Right, well, off the record, ever since we split up, I think Libby's found it a little hard not to blur the lines between personal and professional.
I see. Well, look, resubmit again, and I'll do my best to make sure you get a fair hearing.
Cheers, Carol. I appreciate that.
Cool.
Looks like party's over.
No, I think it was over the minute Morgan disappeared into the toilets. You after a nightcap?
Oh, just a coffee, thanks.
My shout.
Oh, that's okay, I've got it.
Please. Though, after today, you deserve a lot more than a coffee. Did you guys hear about it?
Oh, it was nothing, really.
No, I'd like to hear it.
Okay, me and Grunter got this call out to the psych patient who barricaded himself in this flat demanding Brooke. She arrives and the guy just flips out, grabs her and locks her inside as well. Somehow, she managed to talk the guy down from jumping off the balcony and going splat all over the pavement.
This is the patient you got the call when we were having a meeting?
It was.
Well done. That's a good job.
What's this?
My new revised tender for the catering contract for the cafeteria.
Callum doesn't allow tenders to be resubmitted once they've been rejected. Sorry.
Well, that's interesting. Because I had a quick chat with him last night and he assured me he's more than happy to take a look at it.
Really?
Really? And I must say, he was a little surprised to learn that I'd already submitted a tender for the contract.
Well, we must have got our wires crossed or something.
Yes, or something.
Well, I'll make sure it gets to him.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, and Libby, he really is expecting to see my tender, so I wouldn't go doing something silly.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know, like throwing it in the rubbish bin.
How insulting. Just because my personal judgment obviously leaves something to be desired, since I wasted how many months on you, does not mean that my professional integrity has in any way been compromised.
Of course not, I do apologise.
I should think so.
Your guy Barry, he's doing okay.
Yeah, I found that out for myself. Thanks.
Oh, I was a bit busy to get back to you. Serotonin syndrome can get pretty nasty.
Yes.
But you got him in time.
Yes?
Bit of a cock-up in the prescribing department.
Well, Barry obviously went to see another doctor.
We didn't bother to check what medication he was already on. How slack is that? We should find out who it was, report him.
So, how's ED going?
We lost a kid last night.
That can't have been easy.
But you have to move on. Be there to save the next one. But I'm learning heaps. You should try it sometime.
So it was a good move.
I still don't like how it happened. But I'm taking from it all I can. But you must be over running the place solo. That's way too much pressure. That's when mistakes happen.
I'm managing just fine.
You're scraping by with some help from Sarah.
I'm grateful that she is keen to help out where she can.
Well, here's hoping she won't have to for too much longer. I'll be back here as soon as.
Well, Kit won't want to see you go.
Oh, he knows I was only over there as a stopgap. I'll be back here sooner or later.
Except it's up to Callum, isn't it?
What can I get you both for morning tea?
We're just about done here, thanks, Libby. By the way, I read over the tenders for the cafeteria catering contract.
And is there any that you'd like to pursue further?
Yes, indeed, they are. Wensleydale, Chindamoss and Kieran's. The funny thing is, Kieran mentioned that he'd already submitted a tender and I had to tell him I knew nothing about it.
Oh, well, that's because it wasn't up to scratch. And I didn't want to waste your time with it. But it's great that he's done a better job with his tender. It's just great.
I've already asked the 3 finalists to deliver a sample menu to us by lunchtime today.
I could have organised that for you.
Good. Chris, are your taste buds free this afternoon?
I believe they are.
Excellent. Would you can help us select the new Shortland Street caterer? May the best mouthful win.
Morgan, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Did you and Gerald manage to kiss and make up?
What?
You don't think we can work through this like any other normal couple?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just...
You don't have to pretend, Sarah. I know you disapprove of us and of this.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't mean to upset you.
You poor thing. I stood guard at that door for as long as I could. People can be so inconsiderate. Pee somewhere else, I told them. And I tried to wait up for you at home, but after an hour, Anyway, how are you?
I'm fine.
No, really. How are you?
To be honest, I don't know how I feel about anything. Gerald, the wedding.
It's all right. You're talking to someone who's had to call off 2 weddings. I know what it's like.
Who said anything about calling off the wedding?
It's still on.
Why wouldn't it be? Because of one silly little argument?
Because of what the argument was about. Gerald is my best friend, and I love him to pieces. But if I loved him like you do, and I wanted to marry him, then I don't know if I could go 2 weeks without wanting to rip off his clothes. I mean, the way he was strutting... I'm just saying, it's a really big decision. Hello, best husband ever. Goodbye, sex. I mean, if that's a compromise you're willing to make.
I told you, I don't know anything. But I do really care about him.
Morgan, listen to me. If you have any doubts, deal with them now, before you do something you regret. Think long and hard about this, Morgan, because this is the rest of your life.
But I want to.
Whatever happens, you'll be fine, believe me.
So, this pesky business of finding a locum for the PCC, are you any closer to finding one?
Like I said, it's been hard.
Maybe we should just grab TK out of ED. It might be the easiest solution.
Well, that hardly seems fair. He's only just finding his groove there, isn't he? Plus, Kip won't want to lose him.
I don't want the PCC to go downhill.
Well, that won't happen, because I know someone who could do the job.
Who do you have in mind?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I just tripped.
I saw you. You just squished that poor innocent club sandwich flat with your big fat thumb.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What did that sandwich ever do to you?
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you about looking after JJ. Wait, is this got to do with finding the new cafeteria caterers?
That is highly confidential information. You shouldn't even be in here.
Are you deliberately sabotaging Kieran's chances at winning the contract? You are, aren't you?
Fine, you got me, so?
So? That's strange, Libby. You need help.
There is no way I am letting Kieran win that contract. It's bad enough that I see him at the bar. I don't want to see him here as well. Not after all that rubbish he put me through. He can take his manipulative, devious little ways
Let it go, Libby.
Well, I have.
No, you haven't. The evidence is sitting there, flat as a pancake.
Just go away.
You know something? The only time you get really passionate these days is when you're talking about Kieran.
Not passionate. Hateful.
It's a thin line between love and hate, Libby. You still fancy him.
I fancy him about as much as you still fancy Mark. Yeah, that's right, Tanya. That's how much I still fancy Kieran.
Gerald, how's the head?
It's been better.
Yeah. Kids told me I missed out on quite the do last night.
Yeah, well, it maybe wasn't such a bad thing.
You and Morgan had a bit of a disagreement. I hope you're able to patch things up.
Well,
speed wobbles, they happen.
yeah, these were slightly larger than speed wobbles. This was more like an earthquake.
This doesn't mean that the marriage is off.
I don't know.
I hope not. Yeah, well, just remember that earthquakes settle eventually.
Hold on. Yesterday you said that I was being rash and that it wasn't too late to back out. You said that being father to triplets was a massive commitment.
It is, but anyone with eyes can see that you and Morgan are very good together. And at the end of the day, she just needs someone to support her.
And you would rather that was me than Hunter, is that it?
No, of course not. Like I said, you and Morgan make a very good couple. Look, I'm late for a meeting. All the best.
Poor old Gerald. You know, all is not well with the world when the only stripper at a stag do turns out to be the stag himself.
Sounds like it was a bit of a fiasco. You all right, man?
Yeah, but tired, that's all.
Seems like I went home 5 seconds ago and now I'm back here already.
Ah, you'll get used to it. You learn to get hard like a hard thing in ED. So, how'd my man here get on last night?
He did a great job.
Right. Well, it all looks good to me. Oh, hang on, you lost someone.
And TK went above and beyond trying to save him.
Oh, it's always rough losing a patient, especially when it's a kid.
Yeah, but you got to deal with it.
You don't have to totally staunch it out either.
Because it's not something you're used to, eh?
No, it's not my first death.
No, but thicker and faster here.
Yeah. And I thought I was being a wuss about it, but the worst part of it for me was telling the grandmother.
Well, telling the nearest and dearest is always the worst bit.
No, it was telling her, then having to walk away. I wanted to stay with her, but no, chop, chop.
Holding a hand or patching someone up. Saving a life, maybe. I know which one I'd choose.
Yeah, and I know what I'd choose. Going back to where I belong, back to what I'm good at.
Split the judging into 3 sections. Taste, texture, and presentation.
Scorecards. Are these really necessary? I think we can tell what we like just from eating, Libby.
You don't want to get this wrong, Callum.
Libby's right. When the DHB tried to stop the calf stocking anything fattier than a salad, we nearly had a rebellion on our hands.
It wasn't pretty.
Okay, let's just get down to business, shall we? All right, here we go. Right, that tastes like a mixture of glue and mud. Why don't you try some of that just to see if I was unlucky? Oh. Scratch platter A.
Right, scratched and damos.
Okay, this looks good. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Try that.
It's nice, very moist.
But look at that club sandwich. It's as flat as a pancake. I mean, it's terrible presentation.
Shabby, but delicious. Yeah.
What about option C? That looks like the best of the bunch.
Well, you have to try this.
Okay. Oh, yes, that's very good.
So?
Well, it's very close, but I know which one I like. Chris? I think we have ourselves a winner, Libby.
Wensleydale Caterers.
Yes. Well, draw up a contract and give them a call.
No problem.
Tippett, T-I-P-P-E-T-T. That's right, wedding party next Friday, the tea house. But I'm ringing to cancel. Yes, I know it's late notice. Yes, I understand about the deposit. Okay, cheers. Thanks.
Do you reckon I could take a quick break? Well, define quick.
10 minutes tops.
Hunter, the lunchtime crowd's starting to come in. You won't even notice that I'm gone. I better not. Go on then, see you in 10.
I'm still a bit full from sampling those platters. What do you feel like?
Actually, I've got a little business I need to attend to first. Kieran, I just personally wanted to let you know that you didn't get the contract for the catering in the cafe.
Oh, that's a shame.
You know, so close and yet so...
Yeah, I gave my best shot. No one to blame but myself, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. Better luck next time.
He what?
You didn't know?
I had no idea.
I'm sorry, I just assumed that you knew.
I can't believe you'd just cancelled the wedding like that without even talking to me.
I know this is going to be hard, Morgan, but maybe it is for the best.
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Look, I've got to get back to work, but I just want to let you know that I'm here for you, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be okay. You're going to get through this. I can let Kieran know that something came up and just stay here with you if you want.
No, I'm all right, honestly. You go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call you later, eh?
Where are you going?
Meeting with HR.
Well, you didn't table that in the appointment book.
Problem?
Yes, the new caterers are coming up to sign their contract. They'll be here any minute.
Well, I can't cancel the meeting. You've got the contract, haven't you?
Yes.
Then oversee the signing.
Sure. Hi, has the rep from Wensleydale Caterers arrived? Oh, he's on his way up. Great. Ta. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. I'm expecting someone.
Who might that be?
The new caterers for the cafeteria. Not that it's any of your business.
No, this is the contract for the cafe.
Kieran, give that back.
Just hold your horses.
That is a highly confidential document. You can't read it. Give it
Can
back.
I borrow a pen?
What?
Can I borrow a pen?
Oh, I'm calling security. Are
you on drugs? What do you think you're doing?
Signing the contract for the calf.
Well, I'll just print out another one.
As the representative of Wensleydale Catering,
Wait, what?
I submitted one tender under my name and one under the name Wensleydale Catering.
No, you didn't, because I rang Wensleydale Catering, and it wasn't you.
All right, yeah. Hello, Wensleydale Catering. How may I help you?
You arrogant prat, you devious little...
Yeah, like you said, let me win some, you lose some. Looks like I won.
So I suppose you'll be packing your bags and moving out next?
What?
Hunter told me you cancelled the tea house.
All right, I can explain.
What's to explain? After your strip routine and my meltdown, clearly you couldn't wait to get out. You don't want to get married.
Not next week, no.
Obviously.
But I can explain.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you do. Look, okay, I know things went a bit pear-shaped last night, but in spite of everything, I know in my heart that I still love you.
If you loved me, you wouldn't cancel our wedding behind my back.
Part of us getting married was to present a united front. And not just to Cindy and Trent, but to the world. And last night you made me see something, Morgan.
I've heard enough.
No, listen to me. You made me see that people aren't going to understand what we're doing or why we're doing it, but so what? We're doing this because we love each other, and I want to marry you more than anything.
Then why did you cancel the venue?
Because I am sick of our so-called friends' opinions. I want us to be a united front now. I want us to get married today.
All this bailing out of Brooke, your research must have suffered, Sarah.
I haven't taken up that much of her time.
Enough to keep your throat, put figures up.
I haven't got as far as I should have, but I will make up for it.
We don't want you overextending yourself, Sarah. TK, the very man. We're talking about the running of the PCC and Sarah's unofficial contribution.
Oh, yes, right. Bit sneaky, eh?
Yes, I wasn't very impressed.
Yeah, well, I came up to ask you to go all out finding a new doctor for ED.
Really?
Really, I want to be back at the PCC soon as.
Small problem. There isn't a job for you.
No?
No, Callum, don't. I want to talk to TK about
I
this.
have made my decision, Sarah, so we might as well get it out in the open. Sarah is official. She said yes to a part-time GP position in the PCC.
No, I said I was interested. That's...
Brooke and I think it's best for everyone if you remain in the ED. I'm offering you a permanent position, TK. Congratulations.
Well done, TK. You must be stoked.